in Sanskrit for philosophy, one of the words is Darshan. Now, we understand the word Darshan mainly like going before the deity or the Vaishnav. And even there, we think, oh, we go to see. But Guru Maharaj said more accurately, we go to be seen. We have, and this is an interesting side point, there's our small capacity to see the deity and the deity's infinite capacity to see us. So we'll be benefited by presenting ourselves before the deity, recognizing that our own capacity to view the deity properly is very limited. So that's one meaning of darshan. But another meaning is philosophy, like Gaudiya darshan or Vedanta darshan. In that sense, what does it mean? A way of seeing. How do the Gaudiyas see things? That's what Gaudiya darshan is. Guru Maharaj himself explaining one, saying, Mahaprabhu has a particular vision that he is revealing, and that comes down in the Rupa Nuga line with Sanatan and Raghunath Das and their positions. This is Gaudiya darshan, how the Gaudiyas view the ultimate reality, how Gaudiya darshan, connects to Vedanta darshan. So in this context, darshan means philosophy. So it means a perspective, a way of seeing. So as I told that when one devotee arrived at the Mad in Navadvip, and he asked Srila Guru Maharaj, now that I'm here, what should my service be? And Guru Maharaj responded by saying, your service is to acquire the proper angle of vision. That's darshan also. That's Gaudiya darshan. He's saying, what is your service? Gaudiya darshan. That's another way of saying it. And that may take and shape in so many different practical ways. But he's saying, really, you're here to acquire the proper angle of vision. Otherwise, what is the point? Which means ontological, an ontological way of seeing. Right? Gaudiya ontology. And what was that work of Saraswati Thakur? One about ontology and morphology. That's another book, but we don't want to get into that right now. But anyway, so he's saying, it's the primal guru mantram, Om Jnana Timrandasya Gyananjana Salakaya Chaksurun Militam Jena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Saying, the eye is cataracted by clouds of ignorance. What is a cataract but some sort of a cloud that's creating opacity for light? It's interesting, actually. That's what it's doing. It's allowing less light in the eye. It's covering. So what does he do? Remove the cataractus eye of ignorance with what? Like laser surgery. Again, with light to remove, with illumination, light, and light in the sense of an illuminating perspective. Right? So, Sambandha Gyan, Abhideya Prayojan. Sanatana Goswami is the Sambandha Gyan Acharya. Right? And what is he doing? What is his principal work in this regard? The Brihad Bhagavatamritam. And what does it do, really? I can say this in a short observation. It begins in Saguna. Not only the highest aspect of Saguna, Sattvagun. Brahmins in Prayag doing their puja. And then he's going to go from there to the Nirguna, from Karma Misra Bhakti to Jnana Misra Bhakti to Jnana Shunya Bhakti, etc. He's going to show step by step by step. And in that way, we're going to learn perspective. Just as when I went to Srila Guru Maharaj, and I had some acquaintance with the contents of Srimad Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita, little Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, some other works like that. But it became obvious to him, and even obvious to me in time, that there was not much structure to what I understood. And it came out once when I asked him, because he's always talking about gradation, I said, Prabhupada liked to quote the teachings of Rishabdev to his sons in the 5th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. Right? Like, tapo dibyam putraka yena sattvam sudhyed yasmad brahma sokyam tvanantam. So I said, where would that be located? And Guru Maharaj was a little surprised. What? I said, where would that be in this? And he said, generic bhakti. And then he said, haven't you gone through the Brihad Bhagavatamritam? And I said, no. So he gave some sanction to read that at the time. But what he meant was, you need to learn the structure, where something is located. What is Karma Misra Bhakti? What is Jnana Misra Bhakti? And Sanatana Goswami is delineating all of this in the work Brihad Bhagavatamritam. With what is the ultimate conclusion of Brihad Bhagavatamritam? Asamaho charanarenu jasamahangshang Vrindavane kimapi gomalato yad dushjam swajanam arjapatam jihitva bejur mukunda parivim shrutibir vimrigyam. That what the Vedas are searching for, it's like in a slok, what the Vedas are searching for, the Braja Gopis have got. Right? And Uddhava, the Uddhava, who's the advisor to Krishna, Dwaraka, Uddhava, intimate knowledge of all the queens of Dwaraka, who's the messenger of Krishna to bring from Mathura to Braja Gopis, suffering separation from Krishna. He is aspiring for the position of a creeper so that some of the dust from the lotus feet of the Braja Gopis will come upon his head. So, in that sloka, it occupies a unique position in the conclusion of the first half of Brihad Bhagavatamritam, and again in the second half of Brihad Bhagavatamritam.